Hello student, today I will explain some numericals based on Coulomb's law. First we explain principle of superposition. When so many charges Q1, Q2, Q3 exert a force on charge Q, let the force applied by the charge Q1 is F1, charge Q2 is F2 and charge Q3 is F3 and charge Qn is Fn. According to principle of superposition, the net force acting on the charged particle Q is equal to vector sum of the forces applied by each of the charged particle, that is F equal to F1 plus F2 plus F3 plus Fn. Since the force applied by the charge Q1 F1 is unaffected by the force applied charge Q2, Q3, Qn. Similarly, the force applied by the charge Q2 is unaffected by the force of other charges. Therefore, the principle of superposition can be applied and the net force acting on the charged particle can be obtained with the help of mathematics, with the help of vector addition. We consider some numericals. 2 microcoulomb, 3 microcoulomb and 4 microcoulomb charged bodies are placed at the separation of 10 centimeter as shown in the figure. To find electrostatic force acting on 2 microcoulomb charge, first we find the electrostatic force acting on 2 microcoulomb charge. The electrostatic force applied by 3 microcoulomb charge on 2 microcoulomb charge is F1. These two charges are taken positive, similar charges, therefore they repel to each other, and F1 equal to 9 into 10 की power 9 Q1 Q2 upon R square, because we know F equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 upon R square, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 9 into 10 power 9. Putting the values, F1 9 into 10 power 9, 1 microcoulomb equal to 10 power minus 6 coulomb, 2 microcoulomb 2 into 10 power minus 6, 2 into 10 power minus 6, 3 into 10 power minus 6 upon 10 into 10 की power minus 2 का square. Solving this equation, F1 9 to the 18 3 54 into 10 की power 9 10 की power minus 12 whole upon 100 into 10 की power minus 4. Minus 4 goes to upward, it becomes 13. Therefore, 54 into 10 की power 13 into 10 की power minus 12, it is equal to 54 into 10 की power 1 upon 100 and it is 5.4 Newton. The electrostatic force acting by 4 microcoulomb charge on 2 microcoulomb charge, it is also similar. Therefore, the force act in the same direction F2, but the separation become 20 centimeter. Hence, force applied by the 4 microcoulomb charge on 2 microcoulomb charge, F2 equal to 9 into 10 power 9, 2 into 10 power minus 6, 4 into 10 power minus 6, 20 into 10 power minus 2 का square. Multiplying these, 9 to the 18, 4, 72 upon 400, 10 की power 9, 10 की power minus 12 upon 10 की power minus 4. Solving this, we get 7.2 Newton. The net force acting on 2 microcoulomb charge is F equal to F1 plus F2, that is 7.2 plus 5.4. It is 12.6 Newton. Hence, the force acting on 2 microcoulomb charge is 12.6 Newton. To find electrostatic force acting on 3 microcoulomb charge. To find electrostatic force acting on 3 microcoulomb charge. 2 microcoulomb charge repel 3 microcoulomb charge in this direction. It is F1. Therefore, F1 equal to 9 into 10 power 9, 2 into 10 power minus 6, 3 into 10 power minus 6, 10 into 10 की power minus 2 का square. And when we solve it, F1 equal to 5.4 Newton. The electrostatic force applied by 4 microcoulomb charge on 3 microcoulomb charge. 4 microcoulomb repel 3 microcoulomb charge in this direction. Therefore, F2. So F2 equal to 9 into 10 power 9, 3 into 10 power minus 6, 4 into 10 power minus 6 upon 10 into 10 power minus 2 का square. 9 3 जा 27 4 जा 108. Solving this, we get 10.8 Newton. The two forces are opposite to each other. Therefore, the net force F equal to F2 minus F1, that is 10.8 minus 5.4, that is 5.4 Newton along F2. Along F2. Thus, we can find electrostatic force using Coulomb's law. Next question. Two charged particles having charge Q are placed at separation R. There is another charged particle Q. Find position, magnitude and nature of Q, such nature of Q where it is placed such that all the charges are in equilibrium. That means two charges Q are placed here. What is position of Q? Such that all the charges are in equilibrium. Let it is at distance x, then it is r minus x. First we find the nature. When we consider this charge, this Q repel in this direction. If it is positive, it will also repel. Therefore, the net force will not be zero. For equilibrium, the net force on the charged particle must be zero, since all the charges are in equilibrium. Therefore, the sum of force on all the charges are 0. If it is positive, the force on this charge is not 0. Therefore, this must be negatively charged. The nature of Q is negative, that is Q is negatively charged. To find the position, we find the force on capital Q first. The force applied, since it is negative, the force applied by Q on capital Q, it is in this direction, F1 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon x square. Force applied by this Q on Q is F2. Therefore, F2 equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught QQ R minus x square. Net force on this charged particle is 0 because it is in equilibrium. The net force equal to F1 minus F2, when F0, F1 equal to F2. Putting these values, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon x square, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon R minus x square. Solving this QQ cancel out. Therefore, R minus x square equal to x square. Taking root of both sides, R minus x equal to x, R equal to x plus x, that is R equal to 2x, x equal to R by 2. That is, position of Q must be at the midpoint and x equal to R by 2. To find magnitude of the charge, we find the equilibrium of charge Q or charge this Q. We take charge Q. The force acting on this charge Q is by small q charge is F1, because these are similar charges repel to each other. Therefore, F1 equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q square upon R square. The force applied by capital Q on small q, this distance is R by 2, we have proved. This is R by 2. The force acting on capital Q by this Q is F1. It is F1. Charge Q, capital Q, capital Q. The force applied by capital Q on this charge is F1. The force applied by capital Q charge at small q is F2. This distance is R by 2. We have proved. Therefore, F2 equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon R by 2 pi square. Net force on small q, F equal to F1 minus F2. It is in equilibrium, that the net force is 0, that is F equal to 0, F1 equal to F2. Solving this equation, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q square upon R square, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon R by 2 pi square. 1 upon 4 pi, 1 upon 4 pi, 1 Q. This is equal to Q upon r square equal to capital Q upon r square by 4. This become Q upon r square 4Q upon r square. Therefore, capital Q equal to Q by 4. The magnitude of Q must be Q by 4. Thus, we prove the nature of the charge must be negative to get the equilibrium. Their position is r by 2 from the both charges, and the magnitude is Q by 4. One of the most important question. We take another type of numericals. We consider three charges Q are placed at the corner of a triangle. Let a charge capital Q is placed at the center. To find net force on the charge capital Q, we know by mathematics this distance, if the side length is A, this distance is A upon root 3. We find the force F1. F1, the electrostatic force acting by this charge at capital Q, F1 equal to K Q upon A by root 3 का स्क्वायर, F1 K 3 Q upon A square. Similarly, force by this charge is F2. Force by this charge is also F3. All the distances A by root 3. This distance is also A by root 3. Therefore, the magnitude of the forces are equal because the amount of charge is same, distance is same. Hence, F1 equal to F2 equal to F3 K 3 Q upon A square. We draw a line parallel to the base. It is x-axis, it is y-axis. We have taken equilateral triangle. This angle is 30. Therefore, this angle is also 30. This angle is 30. This angle is also 30. Taking the component of the force. The component of the force F1 along x direction, F1 cos 30 along y direction, F1 sin 30. Taking component of force F2 along x direction, F2 cos 30 along y direction, F2 sin 30. Net force in x direction, Fx equal to F1 cos 30 minus F2 cos 30, that is K 3 Q upon A square cos 30 K 3 Q A square cos 30, it is equal to 0. Therefore, net force along x direction is 0. Similarly, net force along y direction, Fy equal to F1 plus F2 sin 30 minus F3. Putting the value K 3 Q upon A square, K 3 Q upon A square 1 by 2 minus K 3 Q upon A square, and adding this we get Fy is 0. Thus, we have proved the force in x direction, Fx equal to 0, Fy equal to 0. We know F equal to under root Fx square plus Fy square. Putting the values 0, 0, hence net force acting on the charge at the center is 0. This is all about today. Next day I will explain next method.